Well, aye folks, smoke screen across the building here. It's once again, it's Bill and Steve doing a wee aye review on a couple of beers tonight. Well, in fact, more than a couple.
On dos tres.
3 beers. We're having
Mummy beer,
Mummy
daddy beer, and baby beer.
I thought he was going to go mummy beer, daddy beer and big daddy beer.
Okay.
Anyway, we're starting off with the Abbot Ale, which turns out to be a 5% volume. Then we're going to move up to an Old Bob, which is a 5.1% volume. And then we're going to go an Old Speckled Hen, which is a 5.2% volume.
Nice,
Similar kind of ales. We've tasted them all before at various times. We've never done a beer review in our life. And so this will be a bit of fun. We're just going to have a taste of one, get through it, start with the lightest one, the 5.1, see what it's about, and then answer the phone. Okay guys, sorry about that interruption. Let's pour ourselves, I've poured myself a good half just to have a swirl around of this while Bill has a look at the label, etc.
Just a Green King IPA, brewed longer for a distinctive full flavour. Alcohol 5 volume, as we said. Green King is in Bury St Edmunds. Have you ever been there, Steve?
Bury St Edmunds, no.
You're the travelling man, as it were.
Bury St Edmunds, not sure where it is. Kent, somewhere down there, probably?
I'm not sure. We're in the north east of Scotland, by the way. That's miles away, England. I haven't got a clue where it is.
Not a lot of
Yeah.
niff in my nose in there. Nose isn't in the best of health this week, right? But not a lot to the nose. Anyway, beer's a bit slurping.
Just a wee note, guys, we're Scottish, but I think it's not a bad thing to do. Is if you've got a wee bit of froth going on in the bottle, just keep going, because it's every drop's precious. There's no reason why you shouldn't just empty the bottle totally.
Shut up, Keith. One down.
Yeah.
Move him along.
But it's a ruby kind of coloured ale, I suppose. That do with the grain, perhaps. I wouldn't be no additives in it. I don't know.
Ruby ale.
Yeah, that's. Are they allowed to put additives in beer? Other than the usual.
Yeah, you know, they do put some silly things in sometimes, but I wouldn't imagine these guys would.
No, but what I mean is, we don't put herbs and fruits and various other things in there, but I'm just thinking about colouring and that sort of thing.
Nah, they'd get that out of get that out of the hops and things.
So we'd assume then it's to do with the barley being slightly roasted longer than perhaps it could be. When obviously the longer you roast it, the darker it gets, and perhaps we get a darker coloured beer. This is ruby coloured, very clear,
nutty,
fruity in the nose,
fruity, nutty,
very fruity in the nose.
Nice. Easy beer to drink. That's what I would say. Quite nice hoppy,
Yeah,
slightly sweet.
Getting that in the nose.
Slightly sweet, nutty. I'll be finished mine before he started his. That's okay. It's just the normal with anything that we do. But he's quite right.
Oh, but there's a slight tartiness about it. Which is okay.
Stockings and lace and that kind of tartiness.
Oh, you devil, you.
Yeah, stockings kind of tartiness. Another kind of tartiness.
Just dark. It's just slightly dry in the palate, but it's got this fruitiness that goes on a wee bit.
It's the hops, I dare say, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Nutty. I'm definitely getting the nutty, fruity, hoppy. Nice. Nice beer. Had it before. Never disappointed with it, actually.
It's a nice, sweet fruit, well balanced. It's got the hops coming through, which gives you the lingering taste, I think, and flavour and background. I'm not sure which hops they use, but maybe we'll have a wee look at some of the data in the back of the label and see if I can help us along. I'll be able to tell you.
A wee pause.
Pause. give a wee bit of technical information at the end if you want to call it that. So there isn't much here to go on with, but on the wee tilling bone here, as we say. Sorry, I thought you were saying something. Okay, I'll read it out for you. It was first brewed in the 1950s. The ingredients are pale, crystalline amber malts.
Okay.
With first gold, Challenger and Fuggle hops. The Fuggle being late hopped. So I'd imagine what they do is they brew the beer up, boil up with the Challenger and then it's all mixing pan. And at the tail end they'll add the Fuggles just as a freshness, which will maybe just override the whole thing, give a wee tang at the end. And that's about much as such of the beer.
We're going to go on next to the Old Bob in a minute. I'd probably, I mean, these are all my kind of style of beers from what I remember. I'm just hoping that they all end up, I've never had the three of them together that I can remember, but not nice, sweet, fruity, bit nutty, bit dry in the finish, enjoyable. Let's hope the rest of them's as good as this, Abbot.
I would say.
Cool, we'll be back to you when we get on to Old Bob. Well, would you believe that? We just did a little bit of studying, and it turns out that Old Bob is also a Green King, although it's a Ridley's beer. It's actually Green King that own it, and Bury St Edmunds, pardon me, is not in Kent. Should have known that, my geography. It's in Suffolk, and the old Speckled hen is also from Suffolk. So
just coming up next, guys.
Chose goodly, not Ridley, but goodly. So I'm going to just pour myself another glass of this, and yeah, I know some of you might say, "Oh, sacrilege! What's he doing?" He's putting a big head on it, but it's just to make it look good. To be honest with you, there's nothing in my appealing than a nice beer. I like the German and the Belgian beers when it does that. Similar, but you know, I mean, I'm not going to get much smell, am I? Through the foam, but never mind. The froth. This one's a 5.1, obviously not a lot more. We'll try to take them. Oh, that's a bit more, far more hops than that.
It's a bit more
drying.
Dung in your nose as opposed to sweet.
Oh,
Sign of hops going on.
more hops than sweetness. It's more smacking.
Oh, what now is it skipping a jump, do we?
Hop skipping a jump.
Anyway, it's once again it's a ruby style ale, I think.
Yeah,
we say they're all the same colour basically.
Same.
Strange, but they must have their individualities.
Probably all come out the same place, but let's face it, we're not going to complain. We don't know. See what your initial thoughts are.
Again, it's fruity.
Didn't get the fruit, personally, but
It's a bit more dry in the mouth.
definitely dry. Got that.
It's slightly sweet, but bitter. Maybe take a second or two for the thing just to go after the Abbot ale. Maybe the second slurp will maybe tell a wee different, a bit more of the story rather.
Another slurp.
A wee. Oh, it's